Ooh, ask and thy shall receive. Hey Dragonauts, Astralsflame here, tapping out to talk about Grixis Kroxa. That's right, this is Grixis list playing Kroxa and Kunoros. This was a list brought to me by Mr. Trist03. And just like I'm tapping out to play this list, you should tap out to hit that subscribe button to stay updated on all the new standard best of 3 decks for Magic the Gathering. And with that, let's use Kroxa and Kunoros to reanimate some shenanigans in Grixis. Grixis Kroxa. Words I didn't think I'd ever say, but this is a Hidetsugu combo list looking to get in on either Breach the Multiverse or Explosive Singularity. And if you do happen to get Breach the Multiverse, we're really looking to get a Kroxa and Kunoros into our graveyard to just reanimate whatever we want, whether it's another Hidetsugu and Kairi or Etali, the Primal Conqueror. The main point of our combo is going to be utilizing Hidetsugu and Kairi, drawing 3 cards, and then putting 2 back on the top of our deck, and getting Hidetsugu and Kairi to die, whether it's sacrificed to Corrupted Conviction, destroyed by an opponent's effect, or we use our own, go for the throat, or some Bloodtithe Harvester triggers to remove it ourselves. If we do happen to get Explosive Singularity as the top card, this automatically deals 10 to the opponent. Then we can cast Explosive Singularity and deal the opponent another 10. Basically lethal if they're at or less than 20. And if we get Breach the Multiverse, well, we're going to hit for 7 and get to cast a free Breach the Multiverse. Begin the combo anew again, which is insane. Part of getting this combo to work is utilizing and setting up things so that we have the effective cards in our hand. That's where Big Score comes into play. Discarding kind of useless cards, setting up the extra mana we need to cast the spells we want, and drawing into the combo pieces we need. As well, having mana available to actually get the combo off, so we do try out Glittering Stockpile in this list. Tap it for some red mana, accelerate it up, and get a stockpile counter on it. If we have a lot of stockpile counters on it, we can just sack it for X amount of mana. X is the number of stockpile counters, and potentially just get like a free cast of a Breach the Multiverse, or potentially cast an Explosive Singularity from our hand. It also helps to mana fix us for the Kroxa and Kunoros since we're not splashing white mana into this list. Otherwise, though, you're going to need some removal to keep the deck rolling. That's where, the classics Go for the Throat, Make Disappear, and Duress come into play. With a little, nuanced creatures for removal, we already said the Bloodtithe Harvester, and of course, She-Holder of the Apocalypse, because Shelly is just good. Get some life gain stability, draw what you need from the list, and get to combo off with Hidetsugu and Kairi. And either hit with an Explosive Singularity or pull off the Kroxa Kunoros combo and just get another Hidetsugu and Kairi from the bottom of your list, gain some life, and, well, you'll enjoy it. Now, getting to this sideboard with this combo list, we do have a couple different approaches. If we're up against Control or a Reanimator style list as well, we can actually just go for a straight mill plan against the opponent with additional Breach the Multiverses in our main, bring in those extra Duresses, and double down with the negates for more removal into the opponent's interaction. If we are playing into mid-range decks that are ETB focused, we actually get to play an Elesh Norn, the Mother of Machines. Turn off the opponent's ETB and double our own ETBs. That's more draws with Hidetsugu, more draws with, less draws with Kroxa and Kunoros, more Reanimator, and an extra Etali trigger. So Elesh Norn in the sideboard does a lot to bring in depending on the matchup we're up against. Cruelty Gix, also a very fun one to bring in as well. Playing up against aggro, it's a very straight line here. Brotherhood's End and Burn Down the House. We don't have to think complicated with this list. It's Breach, Hidetsugu, combo, win. Otherwise, Kroxa Reanimate, combo, win. And otherwise, remove the board, remove the opponent's hand, or remove whatever they're doing. And that's how you're going to win. Dragonauts, enjoy the game. Can't keep a one-lander. Alright, we'll keep. Swing by A. Take it easy, Russ. Hope you have a good one. My friend will catch you later. I'm going to keep the Breach. We're going to put Corrupted Conscience back. Okay, Sinner's Lounge into play tapped. Mono white by the looks. No, Azorius. Alright, sure. Shipwreck Marsh and pass the turn. I'm going to say no, you may not have cards. We're going to make disappear the Thirst for Discovery. And I'm just going to go for a Bloodtithe Harvester here to play around, like, make disappear and such. So we have a 3-2. Playing in Shelly taps me out, whereas I can hold up mana if they do flash in a creature. They may not, but... kind of helps on the turn. Brutal Cathar, that's fine. Keeping 2 mana open, so this is soldiers, at least to some extent. Still gonna try to play around some stuff, so let's just go ahead and go for the throat on the main phase here. Keep up mana for Make Disappear. I'm not gonna cast Consider, that's fine. And we get back a Bloodtithe Harvester. We'll say no attacks and a pass. We are 2 mana short of Breach the Multiverse, which is kind of nice. Still holding good. Jin get taxes from the opponent. Whenever you cast draw spell, that's perfectly fine. We'll say our turn. And let's punish them on their card draws with a She-Holdred. Okay, so they go down to 16. I don't know if Teferi makes a 2-2 here or not. Might be worth it, just so they have a blocker. But plussing the draw is going to put them to 14 here.
There is much the past can teach us.
So I'm going to go ahead and use a blood token. We're going to discard 1 Shelly. So I'm looking for that land. I'll keep that land. We can hold off for a turn. Let's go for the Breach the Multiverse. They've got the counterspell, they've got it, so let's see it. That's fine. And we just pass the turn. Put the taxation on their life total for every card that they draw. Fortunately, they got the borrowed time. That sucks. Damn. Well, that sucks. Alright, fine. Witness the future. It's a weird deck with Jin, but it's kind of good with the Jin interaction to keep things slow, and I dig that. Birdie's making a 2-2. They could attack for 5. Another Bloodtithe Harvester. Alright, so definitely they got something in hand. The nice thing with Bloodtithe Harvester here is they'd have to draw 3 cards. We can just take out their 2-2. Cycle 2 cards. Archangel Elspeth, okay. Sure. Let that resolve. That's fine.
Who's that handsome devil?
Jin can't flip, but Jin gets to fly for 7. So I basically need to find an answer, or I am going to lose game 1 here. We'll hit that resolution. Cycle Darkslick Shores. So they can transform. I don't need Glittering Stockpile. We're definitely just cycling that. Okay, Breach off the top. One, 2, 5, 6, 7. I mean, even if I Duress, I think I just have to go for the Breach. I don't have much choice. Like, even if I... Yeah, they just had it. Yeah. They just had it. So game one, unfortunately, the back-to-back make disappear. Stopping our Breach the Multiverse was the end game. Combo didn't happen, Breach didn't happen. Just out of results on that. Getting into game two here, we are bringing in the gates and Breach the Multiverse, as well as 2 extra Duresses. We're going to go into more of a mill plan against the opponent, use Hidetsugu and Kairi to get free Breach the Multiverses, and just try to interact with our hand with those Duresses and stop their counterspells on our counterspells. Let's go ahead and get into game two and see how it rolls. We are gonna take the play. Okay, I am good with this hand. Hidetsugu plus Corrupted Conviction. That is what I want. We have Negate. Feels pretty good. I'm just gonna go Xander's Lounge and tap and pass. Ooh, Duress? Don't mind if I do. I guess his opponent has a Consider. So make disappear, and Consider. We'll get rid of the make disappear. And then they go to Consider. So they're not really an aggressive hand, and they can't cast the Memory Deluge without another blue. So I don't have to be worried about stuff in that regard yet. Let's play in Takenuma, and then go for Bloodtithe Harvester. So it's going to give us a 3-drop and the ability on blood tokens. Cycle away a few things. We have our combo in hand, we just need to get to the appropriate mana. Kicks in here. I'll play in the Mirex. We'll push in 3 damage. And then pass the turn, and worst case, like I make a Mirex. I don't really want them drawing more cards, so we're gonna negate the Thirst for Discovery. Forward time is fine. Of all the things to lose, Harvester is perfectly fine. I'm gonna get rid of a Go for the Throat here so we can cycle. Alright, if we top deck a blue source, we did not. Well, if we had a top deck the blue land, we could have Hidetsugu and Kairi. That would have been kind of nice. But we'll put our opponent's hand to the test, given that they are running out of options at the moment, not drawing in a 4th land. Thirst for Discovery. Sure. So they don't want that countered. Okay, looking for an untapped blue source. Discard 2. Did not get the blue source. But we spoken for 1 and passed the turn. We could Corrupted Conviction our 1/1 might if we want to. I don't know if I'm a big fan of trying to do that just yet, but we'll see. Okay, so they found the 4th land. These Archangel Elspeth. Honestly, I think I do stop Archangel Elspeth here. Then it goes to my turn. Still can't play in Hidetsugu and Kairi, but we keep them off of tokens and answers. Invasion's fine. I'm gonna make a Mirex token here. Sacrifice the untap one. 3rd Hidetsugu and Kairi. What is going on? Oh, Rapoli. Alright, well, no attacks and pass the turn. Apparently I can't draw blue mana today. We finally got it now, but Might be too little too late. We're going to discard so Ken's in here. And block 2 of... You know what? I'll just block 1. It's fine. We kill one of the 2/2s, so that is handy. Alright. Opponent has officially tapped out. Which means Hidetsugu and Kairi gets to pop in here and potentially find us combo. So let's do it. Well, there is Breach the Multiverse plus a land. So let's put those 2 back. Breach can stay on top. We'll put in the Stormcarved Coast and pass the turn. We're going to block the first striker. Their invasion's going to flip into Teferi. And I'm just going to go ahead and attempt to negate that. Force them to use the Make Disappear here. Because this will tie up their only blue mana. And they go for it. Perfect. That is exactly what I'm looking for. Now all I've got to do is Hidetsugu and Kairi into play. I should have attacked first, but it's fine. We're going to restack things like this. And just go and kill the Wandering Emperor. And then pass the turn. I kind of messed up in my ordering. I definitely messed up in my ordering. I'm not playing at my best. And they're gonna Sunfall me. Alright, sure. That's fine. Alright, so they get a 5/5. Okay. That's fine. We at least still get to Breach the Multiverse, so... Fingers crossed.
Run away!
Yo, Vincent! Thank you so much for that raid, my friend. How you doing? And welcome on in, Raiders. Let's grab Jenga. I'll take it, actually. How was your stream, my dude? What is going on? It's good to see ya. Hello, everyone. My name is Astralsflame. I'm an MTG Arena Commander content creator. We are just jamming in some games tonight. Attempting to play some viewer decks for some fun. I don't know how to make a token. Vincent, how was your stream, bud? And we'll pass. Hey, doing just fine? Hey, glad to hear, bud. Glad to hear. I would like to counter that with a Make Disappear by paying the casualty, sacrificing Hidetsugu and Kairi, making you pay some mana, getting trolled all the way through the multi-world game. Oh, that's always brutal. We've had some awkward instances of trolling and stuff tonight. Not the opponents so much trolling me, but Arena being Arena. As Arena does. So we got them down to 11. Draw 2, discard 2. Have Duress, I can cycle, I can still make some mites. I got 23 cards to 25 left. You moved to Kansas, no kidding. That is a heck of a move. How do you like Kansas? I'm gonna attack Archangel Elspeth. I'm actually fine to block that, I think. Let's go ahead and Duress. See what I'm working with here. Make disappear and Memory Deluge. Memory Deluge can go. I just want to deny that. Let's go ahead and do that. I am just going to pass the turn so we can make a Might and cycle a few times into our next go. Are you enjoying it? You got a lake in your backyard now? Yo, Vincent, that's awesome, dude. Fundamentals Frosty, what's going on, friend? How you doing? I will let Teferi resolve, that's fine.
I'm finished running from battles I might not win.
That is fine. Opponent probably makes a 2-2. Yep. It's a-okay. And then Teferi's going to draw 2 cards. They have to discard 2 unless they get rid of a critter. Okay, so they get some triggers rolling here. And then probably attack for 5. And again, I am just going to block like that. We'll heal to 22. Trying to climb the Diamond Ladder with Mono Red Luris. Huh, Mono Red Luris. Now that is a thing. Let's cycle Xander's Lounge. Go for the Throat. I mean, I can just pay the mana for Go for the Throat, but yeah, I'll let it go to my turn. That's fine. Shelly's pretty good. Let's play Shelly. So even if they make disappear and sack, we can still pay the mana for it. Her ult's at 6. I guess I could have done that, but that's fine. I like having little blockers, so let's just keep things like this. Hey, Dr. Royd, how's it going, friend? Welcome on into the Ember Dragon Legion tonight. How's your Tuesday night going? Like settle combis, someplace somewhere in HBO. Borrowed time. Sure. That's fine. They're gonna take She-Holdred. No worries. And I'm gonna go boop and target the 5/5. So even if they make disappear, we can still just counter it. And I think we just want to Archangel Elspeth, right? So I return to play all non-land permanents with 3 value for my graveyard, which is not an exact ton, actually. Wow. Watching some Standard. Finally someone playing Standard again. I am always playing Standard. Only a couple nights a week. Maybe one at most. Am I not? Or during like some viewer battle stuff. But most times, always Standard. All right, we're 20 to 18. We're currently winning this mill race. They are going to go Memory Deluge. And I can like a little Might, which is good. My Mights might be how I try to win this. Consider again. Own it down to 16. And fully tapped out too. No worries, Mega. No worries at all. I mean, I'm just going to block again. Let's make a little Might. To be honest, I'm not really looking for Sulfur Springs right now. I'm going to sack this. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. We'll grab Etali from my opponent's graveyard. I'll take Brutal Cathar. You lose your token. I get to cast Breach again. And that should just win the game. Just got another Brutal Cathar. There. Decline. Pass the turn, take game 2. All right, so we had to mill them out, but it's okay, we got there. Going into game 3 here, I'm not making any changes. We're looking just to kind of do the similar. Negates, Duresses, and maybe Breach the Multiverse for the win. Let's get into game 3. Opponent on the play, but I'm going to keep. Bloodtithe Harvester and Glittering Stockpile, just good ways to kind of ramp. Stockpile is a good way to ramp. Harvester is something I can use for some draw discard. So we'll play in there. We're going to go for Harvester. If this gets makes disappeared, it's fine. That's perfectly fine. Blitzing Roots here on 3 for a card and treasure. Oh no, that's very fair. That is a very real thing. Let's go for Glittering Stockpile here. If they just use up their counter magic on all this stuff, like that's fine by me. They're gonna run out of resources just counting everything, right? So, and they're tapped out here. Feels pretty good. Excuse me, scratch. I am probably gonna main phase this big score. Ooh, Jin Gitaxias gone and the other. Really don't want to keep getting caught on counterspell, so I am gonna go for the big score. We're gonna discard it, go for the throat. We'll just draw some cards and pass the turn. Now, what are they gonna witness the future? Only 2 cards left in hand, though. I'm gonna just hold off for one more turn before I try to combo. I think opponent has a counterspell. Let's go for a big score. Let's discard a Xander's Launch. Because this ties up their mana for me to do Hidetsugu and Kairi into go for the throat for my combo. Oh, pulls off anyways. Let's do it again. We'll discard a swamp. You sure you want to counter an opponent? I'm making them have it. There it is. All right, beautiful. That is a tapped out opponent. Now we're just looking for like a Breach the Multiverse or an Etali. Ideally Breach. I want this Hidetsugu to give me a Breach the Multiverse. Ooh, ask and thy shall receive. Well, I'm just gonna go for throat it. So we get to deck the opponent for 7 damage and mill for 10. On top of getting back another Hidetsugu and Kairi and stealing our opponent's Archangel Elspeth here. While setting up another 3 draw that is going to get us Etali and Negate. And there's game 3. Dragonauts, thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the video. It's always appreciated. Please remember to tap that subscribe button to stay updated on all the new standard best of 3 decks for Magic the Gathering. And as always, keep believing. I'll catch you next time.